Hello guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a really fun video. I've done a video like this before and you guys really seem to like it. It was a very intense, in-depth video. I haven't watched this one fully through, but I thought it would be cool to do. So basically what I'm doing is I'm following a makeup artist video. This is Makeup by Mario and Kim Kardashian. They're doing a super dramatic smoky eye in this video. I'll leave the link for this down below. So yeah, I just wanted to follow along, try it out. I don't have all of her products, so I'm just gonna use what I have. I always encourage you guys to do the same. If you don't have exact products, that's totally fine. If you have something similar, it'll give you the same effect. So that is what I will be doing today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below who I should do next. If there's any makeup artists or YouTubers that you want me to do, then definitely leave their names or their video links down below and I will definitely check them out because the Scott Barnes one was one of my favorites and yeah, I'm more than happy to do these. Anywho, we're gonna hop on into this video. I don't necessarily know what I'm getting into, but we're gonna hop into it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that post notification bell and we're gonna get on into it. Okay, so we're gonna get started. This is the video and we're gonna see what we get to dive into.
We are doing my favorite look of all time, which is a smoky look.
Using the new Glam.
Smoky looks are always very iconic on Kim. You have to admit, okay? You have to admit her makeup, snatched.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna start out by doing her eyes. I've already set her base.
She's got her base on, he set her base, and she has a bake underneath. So we're gonna go ahead and just do our base. I'm gonna use the One Size Secure the Blur Primer. This primer feels so freaking good. Okay, then for products for the skin. So I know I used medium 3 in the last video. I went out literally the same day I filmed the video for this and I got the 2 other shades. So we'll use the L'Oreal Paradise Medium 02 and we'll just apply it with a brush because that gave the most coverage. I'm gonna use a little bit of 01 in here just in case it's like super dark. And this is the L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. Look at that, just cover up that redness. My goodness, we love that. And then for concealer, I'm going to be taking the Rare Beauty Concealer in 210 in. I have used Kim's brightener in the past, loved it. I've used a lot of her makeup and really enjoyed it, so I don't think I've tried anything I don't like. I know there's a few Kylie Cosmetics things that I'm not a big fan of, just because they didn't look good on my skin, but for the most part, I think Kim has some pretty consistent products for me and things that have really worked out. So but I do know the under eye brightener was like one of my favorite things. Now I mentioned that I don't really have like any of the same products. She's using things from I think her Glam Bible collection, so I don't have any of that, but I'm just, like I said, gonna use what I have. I have this Tati Beauty palette. I also have a Juvia's Place palette somewhere too that I think would have really good colors to match what Makeup by Mario is doing. Before I set my under eyes, because I am gonna bake, because he has quite a bit of bake under there because they're doing a lot of dark colors, I'm going to go ahead and apply this e.l.f. Putty Primer. This is a new product I purchased yesterday. I went literally to get more shades of this and ended up buying a whole lot of stuff. So we're just going to incorporate it in this video. So this one's in the shade Cream. Looks like this. And it's eyeshadow primer. So we're just going to try to warm that up with our finger and apply that. And then I will set this with a powder as well because I have to set this kind of stuff with a powder. You definitely kind of have to rub your finger in there and really warm it up. And then we're gonna take Tried and True Too Faced Peach Perfect setting powder, set the face, and then really bake those under eyes. And this powder right here is probably the only one I would trust to really bake with. So I'm gonna set my eyes with just my face powder. I'm gonna use this little brush from It Cosmetics, but I'm gonna try to pack as much as under here as possible.
Contour concealer. I'm going to go ahead now and use the palette from the Glam Bible, and I'm going to start out here with the center shade right here. This is called Risque. I'm going to just kind of apply that right to the center of the lid.
I'm going to use this one. It's kind of similar. I'm also going to mix a little bit of Aurora in there. I can never say that. To lighten it up just a tiny bit. Now
I'm putting this shade just in the center. I'm going to go ahead now and use the shade Exotic, which is this sort of beautiful deep brown shade. Just using the same brush. I'm going to go ahead on the outer corners now, closer to the lash, and sort of build it up.
All right, we're going to do that. Same brush. This is the MAC 239S. And like I said, I'm using Ritual in this palette. Do it to both sides. feel like these colors are a little more pigmented than what they have right now, but you know, we'll see what they do.
Now, of course, with any smoky eye or just any eye in general, you want to blend the shadows together and make sure there's no harsh lines.
I got some. I'm working on it.
So taking a smaller brush now, I'm going to take the same shade, Exotic, just kind of applying this now on the inner corners on both sides. And I'm not attaching it to the other side. I'm sort of just kind of blending it.
Okay, so we're just gonna kind of blend this. We're gonna take it up into the crease, like so. And then really work out this outer V. And I didn't put any product on this brush. I'm literally just using the palette. I go in with a little bit more of Soothe and just help that outer edge blend a tiny bit more. Taking Soothe again, going right into the crease. So we're going from literally that to something more blended. And just take your time with it. Not attaching.
Just kind of blending it into the center shade so that we leave a little bit of this lightness in the center here.
Kind of bring this in very lightly. This is one of my favorite brushes when it comes to applying makeup onto the lid. It's just got the perfect shape, and I've used this for so long. If you need to pack on a color on the lid, like literally anything, it's really, really good at getting in there. So it's one of my favorite brushes. I'm being very light-handed with this as well because this is such a dark shade that I'm just kind of gradually going in here. And we're gonna leave that center part open. Ooh, this Revlon So Fierce vinyl eyeliner, this is about to be where it's at right here.
You need to line your eyes if you're doing a smoky eye, and you need to blend the liner. So close your eyes. Now I'm not going too perfect with the line. This is sort of a technique that I do at my masterclass a lot. I always sort of just start out with applying it, you know, not too carefully because I'm going to go ahead and blend it. So it doesn't need to be perfect, especially for a smoky eye.
So again, doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend it. I think this eyeliner will blend well. I have not done this technique with this eyeliner, but this eyeliner is very creamy. Definitely get it if you're looking for a good one. Best pencil brush in the game, MAC 219.
I'm going to now just blend the upper part of the liner, not touching the roots.
Not touching the roots. You know, that's what I need to remember. Don't touch the roots of your lash. Touch the upper part of the line. So I'm gonna do that exact thing that he just said. I'm just gonna blend the top of that line. I'm gonna try 2 different brushes to see what would be best. Okay, this eyeliner is staying in place. I'm gonna take a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm gonna take Memory in this palette, and you need the tiniest amount. It is seriously such a pigmented black. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Sorry you're seeing a shadow on my face. I'm just trying to get close. And I'm just going to like take it over the liner ever so slightly. Try to blend this out and give it a smudgy effect because it ain't gonna go nowhere. It doesn't want to move. All other times other than now, I'd be like, that's actually really great. That's a great liner. Now I'm like, hold on, I need you to smudge though. At this point, just trying to find something that's gonna blend. And if I keep going at this rate, I'm gonna have eyeliner all over the lid. It's not wanting to blend. Can you see how it looks like it's kind of fading? It's not blending, it's literally the eyeshadow, but trying to ever so slightly add that effect right in there. This eye looks better than this eye, for sure. I don't think I've ever blended liner so hard in my life. That's just gonna have to do. That's gonna have to do for now. Next.
And then I'm going to apply some along the lash line on the outer corners as well because I'm going to smoke that and really intensify it. So we're going to take a small brush now again and just kind of blend that. Again, not going to the root of the lash. The same shade, Exotic, that I was using on the upper lid with the small brush, and I'm going to go ahead now and apply that right over on the bottom. So it's going to kind of make it more smoky, and it's going to make it also more brown. This is a little bit now of the antique shade here, which is this taupey gray. And I'm going to take a little bit of this now, close, and just add a little bit to the corners.
I do not have a taupey gray, so we are just going to use the lighter shade, Soothe, and just kind of go back over all this and do a little bit more of an outer V shape.
I'm going to use the shade Femme, which is this, how would you say, just a really pretty vanilla-ish beige color. and just a little bit on the inner
Like
corner.
not too white, not too yellow. It's like kind of perfect.
And just because Kim loves especially this sort of lighter inner corner, and just highlight the brow bone just in the center there. So now I'm going to go ahead and use the deepest shade, which is the shade Dark here, which is a rich black. And this is going to really just amp up, you know, the look. And I'm going to apply that again just on the outer corner, sort of blend it outward. And again, I'm just kind of patting this shade. I'm not dragging it along the lid, just patting it for a cleaner application. And just blending it now with a clean brush. I'm going to take the shade Femme now, just on a brush a little bit, and I'm going to just sort of put it right in the center of the lid. You can just do that very lightly if you want to sort of change it or lighten it. It really kind of opens up the eyes.
Taking a clean brush with that black, I'm just working this out as much as possible. The easiest way to do this is literally to do your under eyes after you get this all situated. I'm really just working on blending everything at this point. I'll be honest though, I don't have a ton of fallout underneath my eyes, which is good. It's always a good thing. And then putting that right in there, kind of like that. A little bit more smooth on this one. Then I'm just going to blend my life away. It'll look 10 times better once we have this bake away and some lashes. What are we doing now? Oh, he's going in with a mascara. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. mascara that I got yesterday.
And I'm going to apply the first layer of mascara. And I say first layer because we are going to apply floss lashes. And I actually love this, this design of lash. It's very wispy and very natural looking.
Okay, so I'm going to apply mascara, dust away this bake because he did that at some point. I'm also gonna put on my brows, and then we will come back and wrap up this makeup look. So I've got lashes on. These are the Randy Faux Mink lashes from Lily Lashes. These are like the only semi-wispy natural-ish lashes that I have, and they're not very natural, so that's that. We shall move on. I did my mascara on my lower lash line, brows, and we should be good to go. And I did my brow highlight as well off camera.
So now I'm going to take the blush, which is called Luxe in the Glam Bible.
But I'm going to take this Almay one. This is in So Peachy, and I'm going to just press this on. Adds just a little something.
I like to do this sometimes as well. I like to take a little bit of the blush on an eyeshadow brush.
So he likes to take a little bit of the blush. He did this and tie it into the look. I don't think you'll be able to tell that I have blush in my eyes.
The Glam Bible has the Glitz and Glam highlighter.
Highlighter. Okay, so yeah, I guess they're not going to do bronzer, so I'm going to quickly wrap in some bronzer in here real quick. Let's try this Physicians Formula one out first. You guys know I love Physicians Formula, so we'll see. This is just a matte butter bronzer. I think, yeah, this might be too light. I mean, it's there. I'm going to mix this in the Makeup Revolution Mega Bronzer in Warm. Golly, it smells good. I'm just hitting it right underneath that cheekbone and just working it up. I'm using a Morphe brush. This is my favorite bronzer brush. It's the Morphe M581. And we're gonna take this on the top of our forehead, give us some bronzer. I'm just gonna really fluff it out. Then I'm gonna take just a little bit of the blush, kind of like towards the back, and just kind of mesh those two. Then I'm going to take a stippling brush and kind of marry everything together. And then for highlight, I actually got a new highlight palette. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's the Belgian Waffle palette, I'm guessing. Okay, so you do have bronzer in here. This one I'm gonna have to try another day. I'm gonna take my highlight brush and highlight my face. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of just of this and buttermilk. Buttermilk looks so pretty too. All these look so freaking pretty. And I'm just gonna highlight. I'm scared because these are really pigmented.
And then taking a little bit on the bridge of the nose and Cupid's bow.
So I'm gonna take a liner. I have a few new ones that I got in store. So I'm gonna take this NYX retractable lip liner in nude pink. This one's a bit more pink than what he went for. So I'm going in with this Revlon Color Stay in blush. Still a little bit more pink than what he's going for, but we'll just make it work. And then they went in with a lipstick. So I'm going to take this Ilia Amber Light Color Block lipstick. I'm gonna add a little bit, probably one of these MAC ones. Yeah, this one is Feeling Sentimental. Just kind of lighten it up a bit.
I'm gonna use this one here. This sort of like in the center of the lip, super creamy. Just pat that in.
All right, I'm gonna take this NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee, actually. This looks like more of that color they used. Anywho, I really like the way it turned out. I mean, I love a good smoky eye, so obviously I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think down below and who you think I should try out next. I'm super interested to hear your thoughts, but so far I'm kind of doing like, you know, what I love, which the first one was like more focused on being super bronzed. This one's definitely more focused on being like very dramatic. So let me know what you want to see next and let me know what you thought of this look. Obviously we had a little technical difficulties with the black eyeliner because it literally locked into place, which is usually something people wouldn't complain about, but I think it turned out well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you all in my next video.